And welcome back to Penn's Peak Radio. I'm back on It's Kara from PPR in the Morning. I have someone special here with me right now. He's on the phone. Chris Antos, lead singer of Livewire. Livewire is going to be here at the Peak Saturday, June 27th. What's up, Chris?
Me finally.
Yeah, better late than never, huh?
Yeah, I apologize. You want a rock and roll story why I missed the call, or you want the real life story?
I mean, either or, whichever makes you feel like you look better.
So I can't tell you that I was chasing unicorns and butterflies?
I like that one.
All right.
I like that one.
You like that one?
I do.
No, I just know what it was. Rock and roll lifestyle. I couldn't get past the three women in my bed to get the phone.
Is that it?
No, that's not it either.
We're gonna stick with the unicorns. We'll just stick with that.
All right, the unicorns. Yeah, that's and it's kid friendly.
Exactly. Right? Perfect. All right. So if you guys didn't know, Livewire is the world's greatest AC/DC tribute band. At least that's what we're told. Is this correct?
Well, that's what our PR agent said.
Oh, okay.
But no, all right, hold on a second. To be honest with you, years and years, I thought we were good. It wasn't until we started traveling, and then it wasn't until we started seeing other AC/DC tribute bands, and then comparing and meeting people. And honestly, I've met probably 4 or 5 very, very good AC/DC tribute bands around the globe.
Okay.
Traveled and meet other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely know that when they see us and they see our show and they hear us, those other bands, they know that we have set a bar that they have to try and reach.
Definitely.
So in a way, it's kind of good. You know, they have to step up their show. And it's good for me, too, because every once in a while we see another band and we see something that they do that's really cool or that's really good. And we might cop a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And we bring it to our show. And fortunately for you guys at Penn's Peak, the venue is big enough and the crowds are big enough and the people who own and run that place and work there are all so fantastic that we get to bring our full show to you. You know, I play a lot of places where we can't bring in the full production, the full show, the cannons and the Rosie and all that stuff and the videos. We can't do that in a lot of places. Penn's Peak is our Madison Square Garden. That's the biggest place we play.
Yeah.
So, yes. Do I want to say we're the greatest? Yes. I have confidence in saying that. I'm not being cocky. I have confidence in saying that I think we are the best AC/DC tribute band in the world.
Well, that's good. That's good to have the confidence in it. Especially with being a tribute band, sometimes you're held to a certain standard, like by the audience, having it either be from how the music sounds to the way you act on stage. Is there a line for you guys when performing where it's like, okay, yes, we are an AC/DC tribute band, but we aren't those people exactly on stage?
I would say yes. I'm probably the only one in the band who will be a little less Brian Johnson or Bon Scott. Because, again, if I stayed in full Brian Johnson character, and if most people out there have ever seen AC/DC, you'll see Brian Johnson does not interact with the crowd. He does not talk to the crowd other than maybe 10, 12-word snippets here and there.
Yeah.
I bring a little bit more of my personality up there as a frontman to try and get the crowd maybe a little bit more excited, pumped up, into a song. Maybe there's something going on stage that needs technical issue, and I have to feel that. You know have dead air. You don't have dead air.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't have dead air on a stage. You know what I mean? When there's 3,000 people sitting there, and you've just come out of a very powerful Hell's Bells, you can't sit there for 15, 20 seconds with dead silence on stage.
Yeah.
So that's where my personality comes out. As far as the rest of the guys in my band, they are probably in character 90% of the time.
Okay.
And that's what we take pride in. My rhythm section acts like Cliff and Malcolm.
Yeah.
They play the exact gear that Cliff and Malcolm play. My Angus is as close to Angus as you can get, except he's a lefty. But because he moves so quickly and he is so good, most people don't realize it until afterwards. So, yes, without a doubt, I think my band runs about 90% in character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who varies a bit.
Okay. Well, that's not a problem. I mean, people want... They know what they're coming to see, and they're expecting things, yes, but they also want to see that you guys are also real people, and you're doing... This is your career, and this is your living also. So...
Exactly. This is probably the best part-time job / career you can have.
Yeah.
We get to play music that we all love for people who also love that music and have an appreciation for that music. And I get to get paid for it, too.
Yeah. That's...
I have a lot of friends who love to play golf, but guess what? They pay $60, $70, $80 a day to play golf. They don't get paid to play golf. They're envious of me that I'm doing something I love to do, and I get paid to do it. And we've seen the world. We've been to 4 or 5 different continents right now. We've been to about a dozen countries. It's been an amazing ride.
Yeah. And since you have...
We're very fortunate.
Very fortunate. And since you have toured all around the world, I mean, besides Penn's Peak, that you obviously this has to be your favorite place to play. But
it is.
Yeah. But where outside of the country was your favorite place that you remember so specifically? Is there any...
Can I give you 2?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, the first time we left and we went to Finland was probably... First of all, it was a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first time we left the country.
Okay.
And again, we left the country based on, some of our playing Music Fest 2 years ago.
Okay.
Things like that. They add to your resume, and somebody in Finland saw a video, and that was it. Next thing you know, we were traveling a lot. So Finland has a special spot for all of us. And it was an amazing event. It was an AC/DC marathon. They had a bunch of bands, and they played. Every band got an album.
Okay.
And every band, and the albums went chronologically from the first AC/DC album to the last AC/DC album at the time. And we got to play Highway to Hell, which is, a lot of people's favorite album.
Yeah.
The second favorite, I would say, was a trip we did to Venezuela about 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Giant festival. And it was around the time of their, I guess you want to say Mardi Gras, or whatever their festival was down there. And it was crazy. And when we got to the soccer stadium, the event was outside the stadium, but there was probably 15 to 20,000 people there.
Wow.
In trees. It looked like Woodstock.
Wow.
In trees. I mean, it was just an amazing event. A lot of funny stories on that trip. It was another one of those memorable trips. We got to go there a couple days early, so we did some sightseeing. We sort of got the red carpet treatment from the host.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say those 2 are my favorite, and I'd be willing to bet most of the guys in my band would say the same thing.
That's awesome. And it's
in the
great.
States, Penn Peak, we look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing smoke to you guys. That's the one we look forward to.
Awesome. Well, we love you coming here, and that's great. And you were talking about favorite songs among the people, but what, as a band or yourself, is a song that you look forward to playing to every night?
Every night. Probably my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
I know whenever we do TNT, it's going to be a crazy song because almost everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
And it's one of those songs where everyone sings along and the fists are pumping in the air. That's probably my favorite, but my favorite song to play / sing is probably Have a Drink on Me.
Okay.
The Back in Black album. Love that song. I love playing that song. I love singing that song. And again, with 5 guys in the band, some guys might not love that song as much. Sometimes we have these little negotiations, if you will, over set list.
Uh-huh.
And some people don't want to play that song. I personally would love to play Big Balls at every show. I have somebody in my band who refuses to play Big Balls. I have to basically threaten him to play that song every once in a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would say, yeah, TNT, without doubt, because it's probably the best crowd reaction that we get. My personal favorite is Have a Drink on Me. And if I could always play a song, like I said, it would be Big Balls, because, again, it's one of those funny songs. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows it. People sing along.
It's a favorite here. That's for sure.
Listen, like I said, we started negotiations on this song for Saturday, so I'm hoping that I win.
I hope so, too. Well, yeah. What is the most rock star thing that you can say on air that you've done, do you think? When do you live up to that rock star name?
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's not your typical rock star thing. It's,
okay.
You know, if you went to sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing, it wouldn't. For me personally, it wouldn't be any of those three. Mm-hmm. I have stories because again, there's 5 guys in this band, so I can tell you, but not on air.
Yeah.
And the names will be withheld for guilty. For me, the most rock and roll thing. Wow.
I stumped you.
You did, because you know what? I'm so not that rock star person. And,
that's fine.
Yeah, people know us.
Yeah.
From Penn because we've been going there so often, and we do the meet and greet. You know, I don't think most people think that we are, you know, quote unquote rock star ish in that, you know, that cliched way. Mm-hmm. Probably maybe a good after party.
Yeah.
You know, when you walk into an after party, or you walk into a bar after a show, and there's people that were at the show, and they will come up to you, and that kind of adulation that you get, and can I buy you a drink kind of stuff. That's about as close as we get to being rock stars, because again, we're really not. Everybody has a day job in this band. Everybody works for a living. We are exactly the people that pay to come see us. We are those people.
And I think that's, for me personally, as a big fan of music, that's so much better for a fan. They're like, okay, they're regular people. You're not gonna go up to them and feel awkward. You know, you can just talk to them like regular people. Everyone's a human being. So, and how to get your fans in touch with you? You have social media, Facebook, Twitter, website. What do you think is the best way for them to keep in touch with you guys and know what's happening?
Well, the best way is through the Livewire, the Ultimate AC/DC Tribute Band on Facebook.
Okay.
You can certainly look up on that, like it, follow it on there. The website is very easy. It's acdctributeband.com.
Okay.
And if you go to that website, you'll see the links to to our Twitter, our Instagrams, and you'll see the links to Facebook as well.
Okay. Awesome.
And again, we're not private people. You can easily look up my name, and you can easily friend request me on Facebook personally. I'm not. Again, I'm a normal guy. Mm-hmm. I don't people and things like that. So we're all available on social media, if you will. But the best way, honestly, is just go to the website, acdctributeband.com, and all of the links that you'll need, and even links to videos that we have.
Yeah.
Ways to contact our agency, Frank Caleb Entertainment. You can contact them if you want to book us. Things like that. That's the best way to go.
Okay. Again, I'm talking to Chris Antos, lead singer of Livewire AC/DC Tribute Band, who's going to be here Saturday night at Penn's Peak. You're going to be also with Land of Oz, the guys from Land of Oz, this Saturday. Have you known these guys?
Myself.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking forward to that myself.
Yeah.
He's 16 years old, and he's amazing.
Right?
Randy Rhodes, he's amazing.
If that's nothing else.
We get to play with some great acts. We play with, Exciter and Completely Unchained and Live After Death and all these great acts. And Penn Peak is pretty good with matching us up genre-wise.
Yeah.
So I think Ozzy and AC/DC is a no-brainer. If you like that classic rock and metal, this is the show of the year.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. They should all come check it out. What else is coming up for Livewire in 2015? What can we look forward to? More shows?
As usual, we are going to be down in Ocean City, Maryland during Bike Week in September. That is another. Well, a lot of people see us in Penn Peak go down there. That is not a kid-friendly crowd. But that is another highlight of our year, going down there and playing the place called Secrets. And we have a full weekend. We have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday that weekend. That's big on our calendar. We do have a lot of other shows that we're just not announcing right now because sort of dotting I's and crossing T's. So you don't really want to announce them, put them on websites.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the next 2 weeks, people in Pennsylvania will have, people from the Pennsylvania will be able to see a lot more of Livewire in the next 6-8 months.
So they have to stay in tuned with what you're doing on your website and stuff, so they know when to find you guys, basically.
Yeah, again, if they check in to the website and sign up on Facebook, they will get our event posting.
Okay.
So once you like us on Facebook, you'll know whatever new show pops up. As soon as we basically confirm a new show, we will post it. And then as we get closer, we will promote it. We also don't want to kind of cross-promote. So if you're in 200 miles of one place and you're within 2 months of the place, I'm not going to talk about place A, or place B until place A is already done.
Understandable.
That kind of stuff.
Understandable.
So, but yes, that's the best way to follow us is find us on Facebook, through the website, like us, and you will get all of our alerts and you'll get all of our events and things like that. And again, you just have to click on the link and you can look at everything you want. We have photos on there. We have upcoming events.
Great.
That's the best way to know where we are.
Yeah, to just follow you guys. Yep.
Right. And again, if you want to friend me personally on Facebook, friend me on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I'll take on everybody.
Take on the world from there.
I'm taking on the world.
Well, you guys always bring a good show here, and we are so excited to have you back here at Penn's Peak. Thank you, Chris, for calling in, hanging out. It's always fun.
And thanks for staying late for me.
Oh, just for you.
Like I said, I was busy chasing unicorns and butterflies. It's just those things I do lately.
I enjoy that. I'm with you with that.
Now, you going to do that on Saturday?
I'm going to try my hardest.
Oh, here we go. What's the excuse? What's the excuse?
I hope so.
Come on now. What do you got there to get you on Saturday night?
Be at your show. That's about it.
That's the first rule of business. Of course I'll be there.
I will be there. I'll be front row.
All right.
I'll put a big sign.
You can come backstage for a little while. Just don't bother me.
All right. Fine. You twist my arm.
I hope to see everybody on Saturday night.
Definitely.
Great night. Get there early, Land of Oz, and then Livewire.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chris. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm going to. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.